How's it going, everybody? I am Donut. As always, this is a Black Lives Matter, all cops are bastards, and trans rights supporting channel. If you're not supporting that shit, get the fuck off this channel. We are reading another manga by Ishinomori. This is Mutant Sabu. The way we're going to be reading this is confusing as always whenever we do old manga, because they are allergic to doing it in any order that makes goddamn sense. So we are starting with, of course, chapter 21. I know, but we're starting chapter 21. Chapter 21 is the Shoujo version of Mutant Sabu, which was the first version of it published. Also, this does seem to be simply that. It has not been changed in any way, it has not been updated in any way. There is an earlier version than this even, which wasn't Mutant Sabu. This is called Mutant Sabu. There was an earlier version than this called Mutant X, or like something like, I think it was Mutant X, and then which came out in 1960. This came out in 1961. In 1966, Mutant X was re-released as like Operation X or Operative X, something like that. But it was re-released, but they also added some stuff and they changed some stuff and they also changed his name and so that. So we will read that in 1966 when it came out, because they added stuff and everything like that. And that's also when most people did read it. It did come out beforehand, but most people did not read it, especially not as a part of the Mutant Sabu sort of universe, which it seems like I was going into this like, okay, here's just a thing I'll read by Ishinomori. It was one of his earliest translated things. Did not realize that it was going to be this much of a like connected universe thing. It seems to be connected to a shitload of other stuff, so we might have to like go through that as it, a lot of it hasn't been translated, but we'll have to like talk about it when it would have came up. But anyway, I don't know, we're starting off here with, there was a prototype that didn't work, and then he instead made this as a shoujo version, which also didn't work, and then he made a separate shonen version, which did work. So we're going to start with this one. This one came out in 1961, 3 years before Cyborg 009. Let's get into this. Okay, so girl here on the cover, big, our pretty boy here who is assuming the Mutant Sabu, and the girl she's interested in. Mutant. There's a saying, black hens lay white eggs. Mutants are, to sum them up, the white eggs born from black hens. They're children that possess different traits from their parents. Okay, so we're saying as in like the literal mutant, like literally, I thought we were going to be going into like a, sci-fi mutant sort of thing, but no, we're just saying like mutant as in they possess different genes from their parents. Okay. I mean, we're probably definitely going to be going to a sci-fi route, but we're starting there. And what is this outfit she's wearing? What is that? I don't know. But okay, and then like very flowery, like Mutant Sabu. That's very like sci-fi. And then another house in the woods here. Every time we're reading 60s manga, little house in the woods. Japan's aesthetically houses in the 60s. Love them. They're always nestled into the woods a little bit. I always appreciate that. It's never just like, oh, here's some trees around it. It's like nestled into the woods a little bit. Sinza Atori? Got a letter here. Oh, what a strange letter. No cinder on it. Okay, so going to see her dad. This is Rumi. Opens up the letter. Hey, Dad, Rumi needs a favor from you. Let's go to the movies next Sunday. But, yeah, suddenly taken aback by whatever this letter is. But, okay, yeah, doesn't want to tell her. And she's saying, like, oh, Dad's in a bad mood right now. But she's definitely saying, like, oh, Dad's being a bit of an oni. Very Tezuka type design here. But yeah, always ill-tempered when his research doesn't go well. But I can handle it. Nope, you can't handle it either. She's smug about it. You couldn't handle it either. So, where'd he go? Or no, she's going back to her room. Look at the dolls and everything. Going back to her room. Mom passed away. And now, to Sabu. What's going on? Oh, a girl crossing the road. Like, mom lost her daughter. Daughter's crossing the road. About to get hit by a car. Sabu saves her just in time. Okay, doesn't get hit by the car. But okay, just a hero. But, okay, the bindle that he was carrying had a vase in it that shattered. But okay, then everybody's like, what? That's crazy. He was faster than we can notice. His movement's not human. Okay, so he's already a mutant. And yeah, what's your name? But just leaves in a hurry. Kicking the can down the street. Okay, they know him. Hey, Sabu, what are you doing? welcome back? Welcome back from what? Won't go inside? Messed up again. Afraid of Mama telling you off for that. That's why you can't go home. Oh my, is that true, Sabu? That must be it. Come with us, come with us. We're gonna get a good look of her telling you off. Okay. They're trying to get him in trouble. But alright, what's he in trouble? The vase, of course. Yeah. But he had to save someone's life. These fucking girls. Are they his sisters or something? Or are they just like friends? I don't know. I assume sisters. Gotta be, right? Damn, she paid 10,000 yen for that vase. It's actually quite expensive. These expressions are all so good. And Sabudo. It's his full name, Sabudo. And okay, so adopted, fell in our lap a year ago just because your father helped our papa. And you fell in? Yeah, you thought we took you with open arms? Nope, you fell into us. And yeah, we've done more than enough to thank him for his help. God, it's an evil stepmother sort of trope here. And yeah, getting pissed off, but was he gonna talk back? No, just leaves instead. And the sisters all get pinned to the wall. But not her. She's the one who actually does seem to care a bit. And again, Michiko is the sister who cares. Yeah, it's better to let boys leave like that, and for them to drop dead somewhere. But she's gonna be worrying about it. She's gonna maybe seek us out. And yeah, like, so he is like a mutant. He is a mutant both in terms of like he is a literal sci-fi mutant. He is a mutant in terms of having different genes than his parents, and he's a mutant in terms of being like adopted. Like, if you know, we can kind of make that a part of it in a way. But so he's got like all three sort of aspects of it going on, of like being an outsider. And now, also in this woods, somebody's getting robbed. His face. But alright, gotta rush in there and help. But I mean, it also seems like Ishinomori loves speed specifically, so I assume that's what his power is, just like super speed. But yeah, don't mind others, won't benefit you at all. Forgot about the vase. Every time you try and help, it just ends up making it worse for you. And the ring too. But yeah, you know, you've got to go help. And alright, yep, in a blink of an eye, gets it straight back. And alright, I thought I was gonna like, you know, get the blade out of his hand, but nope, just whoops their ass. And alright now, wah! Runs away, them too. Oh, but now we got a bloody fist. And okay, this is our dad. That's right, Sabu, you're a fool. Yeah, Dad. But alright, now they're rushing back to their car. You see this happened, and then that happened, and then... Yeah, just one little boy. But alright, yep, now, okay. He's got a scar and everything. He's got an eye patch. So, their big bro's gonna go handle this. Well, he's just laying down in the woods now. He just got into a fight, and he's like, ah. Well, couldn't do much about that. And I see that we got the... Oh my god. We got the fucking, Man of Steel, fucking, Jonathan Kent father here. Oh my god. Hide it! Take care, Sabu. He went, hide it! Well, take care, Sabu. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. What a terrible father. What a god-awful father. But alright, yeah, now I see us rolling around the grass crying. But okay, someone's coming. The girl from the beginning. She sees us, the tears in our eyes. Oh, a chance meeting. Oh, now this is Shoujo. Meeting a boy as he's in a deep depressive state with tears in his eyes. Then yeah, getting so embarrassed. I mean, it's perfect. I don't think guys can look more beautiful than with tears in their eyes. Such a mean thing to say, but it's so true. Meanwhile at home, bang, bang, bang. What the fuck is going on? It sounds like gunshots. What the hell? Okay, rushing home. And yeah, you're butting in again, but... And okay, Dad's been been killed by some fucking masked thieves and shit. And there's a magazine on the floor, Shoujo magazine on the floor. Okay, not the time. Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, they go to shoot us, but push her out of the way. And now more people rush in here. Well, the three people that from the three people that are trying to mug in the woods are actually coming. We got double muggers here, but they're not like working together or anything. All right, so they go in the back. They got a fucking limousine. All right. Oh, he did seem to get shot. Did seem like he got shot there. Yep. What a fucking meeting though. Love this romance though. I'm surprised. I'm surprised this didn't do well. I feel like, but you know, maybe this is a little bit too boyish. You know, a little bit too shonen, not shoujo enough. But I love the romance we're building up with them. I love this meet cute scenario. Okay, so that was the end of a chapter. Sabu might seem like a sweet boy, but he's no ordinary human. Sabu's a mutant. Do you know what the word mutant means? And then yeah, we just do the same thing. But yeah. Interesting. So I assume this is her saying this all. I assume. But I'm into this. I'm really into this. I don't know what it is. We're like so early into this, you know. But yeah, you can't tell the heart what it wants, and my heart is going ba-dum. It likes this. Alright, so now the unmasked thieves rush upstairs. See us collapse on the floor. See her dad collapse on the floor. Okay, dad's dead. Jesus Christ. Well, welcome to Dead Dad Club, girl. But yeah, the boy, he okay? No, he just goes to feel him. Hurry, take him to my car. Yeah, so he's still alive, but I feel like you also felt his body or something. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, maybe not. I thought there was going to be some, like, ulterior motive here. At first I was like, oh, he feels his body, but I was like, but he's not, like, metal or anything. He's not, like, a cyborg, so, like, what would he feel? I don't know. So, I guess he did just, you know. I was just surprised he didn't instantly say, like, oh, he's alive, so take him to my car. But right now, for her, is this man with the glasses your father? Mm-hmm. It's a shame. And you killed him? What is happening? You guys were like muggers in the woods and now you're like helping us out here? What the hell's going on? I guess, you know, even they can't, you know, they don't want to see death. They were just muggers. But okay, the letter. And yeah, the letter had no sender. And yeah, it's somewhere in all these papers. Try and find it. And yeah, they were rummaging around looking for the letter, perhaps? In the trash can. Okay. Seem to crumple it up, and there's a picture of a guy on a boat, I think? Maybe? Or it's just a statue? I don't know. Stop with your research. Those who know our secret must die. Okay. So he was researching into something, like, you know, probably not a scientific thing, but more like a political thing researching? I don't know. But no, it was biology. So, those who know our secret. Oh, is this like mutants? Like, you know, the mutants are like, if you know our secret, you must die? Or is this an organization being like, if you know our secret, making mutants, then you must die? Does this have to do also with the, like, work that Sabu's father did? And oh, he was trying to do something with his finger. His finger's an odd shape. He wrote something by scratching this paper with his nail. Damn! It's really impressive. But yeah, so, like, do the charcoal sketch sort of thing. And alright, what's it say? The text just says, mutant. Okay. But yeah, so he was saying mutants did this, like, or I discovered mutants. So it was like, I assume they were going to destroy all his papers and stuff like that, so this would be the only evidence left. I don't know. Alright. And okay, one of you stay here with her. Alright. You'll explain once the cops come. No, we stuck with the cops. But yeah, don't blab. We're saying it again. One of you will stick around. Why are we just saying the same thing again? I don't know. Alright. This guy, one rock, paper, scissors. So he's going with to the hospital. This guy's staying behind. But these characters are so weird. Yeah. God, great way to do this with a tear. A little shine in the tear there, and then a tear begins to fall. Love it. God, I love Shoujo. And now he's like, so sad. And the flower petals fall, the leaves fall, the seasons change to the hospital in a stormy night. Amazing, unthinkable. It's been only 2 days since I got the bullets from your body, but yet your wounds are practically healed. And yet 10 times faster than normal human. That's incredible. Unthinkable. But yeah, can I just leave if I'm good? But yeah, well, you should have been here for 10 more days, so... But I'm better now. But yeah, he wants to study us. Yeah, 3 days, no, a week. Yeah, just leave. Just leave. And yeah, he's got superhuman hearing as well. Certainly don't need to treat him anymore. Very invested in the boy's body medically. Want to research it. But yeah, my ears can hear 10 times as normal. My ears can hear 10 times more than normal folks as well. He's, you know, he recovers 10 times faster, 10 times faster in general, probably just speed-wise. Can hear 10 times better, probably 10 times stronger. And yeah, fucking dad. Your fucking dad. I mean, he's kind of right. He's kind of right, but still. But yeah, also, obviously, this has, like, a lot of similarities to Cyborg 009, so it's clearly, like, he was really wanting to do a story like this. He was just trying to find one that, like, really hit. And, like, this one, Mutant Sabu in general did hit, not the Shoujo version of it, but, like, it did seem to hit, but not quite as much as Cyborg 009. But okay, Michiko's here. And yeah, but she brought us some flowers. And if you come in here, the lady will scold you, the nurse. But okay, oh no, the lady is in, the mom. Won't come home again. Yeah, not living there again. But she'll come back tomorrow. And okay, yeah, and then she sees, oh, who the hell is this girl? And yeah. She comes back, introduces herself, Rumi Otori. What is she saying gosh here about? Like, just that he's, like, you know, taking the ownership of it? Or just, like, that he's, like, sitting up in bed and you can see his, like, his arms? But okay. These guys are here now as well. A lot about you in the paper. What he left was the mysterious mutant. Wait, what? The boy who rushed in trying to save his daughter was shot and is in critical... Okay, never mind. What he left was the mysterious mutant, as in, like, you know, the word mutant. Dr. Senzo Otori was killed. The mysterious word left behind with his nail was mutant. And this is Kin Maki. Dynamo Kin. Number 1 of the Northwest gang. Alright, introduce yourselves too. Okay. Tanbo no Sanpei and Akahana no Karoku. Okay. So yeah, there's some Yakuza group. So this guy is like red-nosed Karoku, I assume? Like Karoku the red-nosed? And then this is like Sanpei the East Round. This may mean something only to people who know Mahjong. But I assume it's like saying he's like quick and easy. Or it's like saying he's a guy who only plays East Rounds in Mahjong, which would be just like a kind of guy who is very like, I don't have the time, I just want to do something quick and then get it done, I'm lazy. I assume that's kind of what we're going for his, otherwise I have no fucking idea what the hell we're going for, why he's like Sanpei of the East Round. I don't know, but Karoku the red-nosed, or not like of the, but like, Karoku the red-nosed. I don't know. You're guessing. But also because they're Yakuza, him, you know, being a Mahjong guy makes a ton of sense as well. But I'm just not really sure what we're going for here, other than he's Sanpei of the East Round. I don't know. But weird names. But alright, seen these guys somewhere before. Oh, yeah. You were the punks who threatened the lady in the forest. Yeah. You came to get payback. No. But yeah, they brought you here. And now they're like, what do you guys want? You want to, like, prize? But yeah, I hate guys who do bad stuff, though. But, if you're like that, you're in high spirits. Wait. Oh, you're in high spirits. If you're like that, you're fine. I see. But alright, yeah. He's throwing a fit. Leave! And now they're getting all hussy about it. Yeah, he's hurt and irritated. Let's just get out of here. And yeah, you too. Sure, I will. Aren't you sour? Alright, yeah, cheer up for our next visit, but how could he? How could he? Everything he does just, you know, continues to make things worse and worse and worse. And yeah, once he starts going, just can't stop. Aren't you sour? And that really bothered him. Nothing I could do about it. He doesn't want to be this way. He doesn't want to be a sour, you know, sour puss kind of guy, but he's gotta be when he's a mutant. But yeah, I don't want to be, but I am sour and I am a freak. Runs out in the rain. She's heading home. And, once again, the masked thieves this time. Gonna go and finish the job. By the way, the dad's name, Senzo Otori, means like, you know, father, or like, not like father, but like, you know, like father as in like an ancestor sort of, like forefather sort of thing, but like as in like, you know, the ancestor, as in like her dad, you know, but also like inheritance, or like, you know, an heirloom sort of thing, like the letter, then Otori being like a trap, being like a, you know, bait, or something like that. So yeah, the dad really is basically like father bait, or like heirloom bait, or, you know, something like that, but very, very fitting name. Yeah, they're just following orders from above. Someone else is giving out these orders to kill. Not a fan of this panel. This looks like shit. I can see what they were trying to do, but this looks like shit. Alright, that's the end of the chapter. Ooh, looking gorgeous here on the cover. Oh, I like this look a lot. These gloves. Yeah, so we're just gonna say the same thing every time, but I like it. I like a good, like, you know, hook to the story just from the first page. Yeah, this is a much better perspective. Much better perspective. Also, right, didn't say her name, Rumi, definitely like illumination, you know, as in like a bright light, just the shining light. But alright, yep, just poke their heads out and shoot. This is Sabu. Anywhere nearby? Anywhere nearby? Seems like they're just missing. She's standing still and they're missing. Oh, the car slipped. Okay, slipped, just barely missed her. Barely missed her. Okay, now she runs away. Yeah, they're bad, terrible shots, but she trips, falls off a fucking cliff, or a small little one, but still, okay, gets into a bush, or some tall grass, or something. But yeah, you guys are adults, she's a kid, you should be able to catch up to her. Like, she shouldn't be able to outrun you, so. Yeah, the footprint stopped here, so she's gotta be hiding somewhere, she's not gonna get very far. Oh no, and it's so cold, she's gonna sneeze. Yeah, big sneeze. Oh, but it was him. Okay. Thank God they both sneezed at the same time, it seems like. Maybe she's already heading home. Yeah, go to her house and hope she shows up there. And of course, now they leave. She can sneeze safely. But no, it's okay. It's okay. Hopefully it's all good now. Yeah, the rain covers the noise. And alright, now to OG's house. The police are here. Oh, okay, that is, wait. That's our main character's name. So, right, of course. Because he's adopted, right, the family's name wouldn't be the same as his last name. Of course. So their name's OG. For OG, I can't find anything with this spelling specifically with O-H-G-I. Actually, maybe I could just, you know, we have the kanji right there, actually. No, I couldn't get this one to translate, so if anybody knows what it is, then let me know, but I doubt it's interesting. I assume it's something like, you know, because like OG does seem to like grandpa or something, or like uncle or whatever. So I wonder if like this is actually a different kind of kanji or something like that you know is for like grandmother essentially, or like, you know, aunt, I assume. But I don't know. Maybe it's an insult. I don't know. And yeah, just straight up saying to the police like, yeah, he's not coming back here. It's not his house anymore. But it's not his house anymore. Well, do contact on such an occasion. This fucking woman. I do love her design, though. I love her face. I love her design. She is a fantastic villain. Alright, even if he does return, don't let him in. Damn. But alright, what do you want? Sabu ran to the hospital. It's for the better. Enough about him. Go to bed. I don't want to talk about him. It's 6:30. And yeah, okay, without Sabu, her go-to for yelling, then you guys get the run off. And yeah, she went to the hospital to visit him. Yeah, you were really nice to him. You liked Sabu, didn't you, sis? It's not like that. He's not a bad boy. Alright, so she is ending him that way. Yeah, where did he go in all this rain? Where could he be? Under the bridge? Yep, under the bridge. And all little kitten just like him, abandoned. Got no place to go back to either. A mutant just like him. Okay, so he doesn't know that he's a mutant. He doesn't know he's a mutant. Okay. Oh no, they found us under the bridge. I think so. And now, what the hell, this car's speeding off, splashing her with water and shit. She reaches home. Okay. But, yeah, who left the car? Who, actually, they were debt collectors. Said your father needed loans for the sake of his research, but no. 800,000 yen. Oh my god. And he used the house as collateral. Oof. Okay, yesterday was that house, so they're just gonna take. Yesterday was the date, so they're just gonna take the house. They'll leave us a week. Don't get too worried. We'll manage something. You're way too carefree. Yeah, way too carefree. And don't have any relatives anymore. There's nobody I'm related to. Just like Sabu now. Nope. What's going on? Terrible fever. Yeah, from the rain. But what? Oh my god, the men are right outside the window. Oh my god. And below here as well. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. These are just some guys. Hey, young man, run away from home. We right on. Gotta be out of cash and food now. Yeah, came over because you're hungry. Yeah, so. Yeah, we asked you nicely. Okay, come on. We're such a sourpuss to make everybody so mad of being around us. But alright, now he's refusing to join them. Hey, okay, this is all just a low-level Yakuza gang, I see. But yeah. Better off starving than doing all that bad stuff. But alright. Oh, but you won't stop me now. He's like, what? There's no arm on my shoulder. Okay, I can go all at him. Nope, he's finally made me mad. Get him. Now the kitten's gotta run away. Okay. Let's make him tussle. Nope, just duck. Didn't want to move my body. But alright. Now I just gotta run back into the fucking rain. Can't stay anywhere. Jump off a guy's face. And now face to face with these guys again. That's good though. Yeah, these eyes. But yeah, this is, better than the group we were just with, at least. And better than most groups here. But definitely better than that group. You're trying to call the police? I don't think you're gonna have time. They're gonna break in at the front door. Okay, another chapter. Ooh, I like this pose. What the hell? Okay, it's Ozaki at the door, whoever this is. Ozaki sensei. Who? Who is this? Doctor? I don't know. I guess the doctor maybe, but she's talking to him like he's the police. I guess she's just filling him in what happened. Okay, yeah, so doctor came over because she's sick. Got pneumonia. Okay, great. Now she's going to be kind of incapacitated as well, which is going to make it even easier for these masked assassins. But okay, while we're talking to these guys, the guys from under the tunnel come, the Yakuza guys, the other Yakuza guys, come. And yeah, just trying to attack us. But yeah, just sweep him onto his feet. And he just picks him up by the ankle. What's going on? Oh, bro, Dynamo! Actually, this and that happened. Tosses him on his head. But okay, so they work for them. But yeah, I know this boy. I'm protecting him. He's got my word. I love this kind of story, though. I love this kind of story where we got, like, the main guy is, like, our ally, and then all his underlings are, like, assholes, and he's got to constantly keep him in check. But it's like, no, it's like prison sort of things. Like, no, I'm vouching for this guy. Love this sort of story so much. But again, not very shoujo. I liked the beginning a lot because it was very shoujo, but we've been getting away from that, and I can see why this didn't do so well. This is not a shoujo story at all. Like, it was starting to be, but then it stopped for the past 2 chapters. Last chapter was a little bit still, maybe, but like, we'll see where this chapter goes. But alright, he's not asking us to be his underling. You're gonna ask us to be like, to partner with you? What? Oh yeah, definitely am a Yakuza, a worthless man. But I want to be honest with you, so hear me out. Okay. You want to become a boxer? Okay, so he's trying to recruit us to be a boxer. But alright, he wants us to make his dream come true. When I was around your age, I entered a boxing school, longing to be one, and then a few years later, became the national material boxer. But it wasn't just me saying it. However, before the champion title match, I got sick. Doc told me this, though he wouldn't say not to get into in sports ever again, couldn't guarantee I'd live. Okay, wait. So you got sick and then you couldn't get into intense sports, period? So he wouldn't say not to get into him ever again, but he couldn't guarantee I'd live, so right. He's not saying, I'm not saying don't do it, but if you do, you might not live. Or it's like he's saying it. And alright, so then you ended up as Yakuza. Yeah, it doesn't matter to you. Yeah, I mean, truthfully it doesn't. Truthfully it doesn't, but yeah, just think on it. Just think on it. It looks like he's got tears in his eyes as well. But yeah, I hate punching guys out, I really do. But yeah, he was crying, okay? He did have tears in his eyes, yeah. Oh my god. This manga knows how to make men beautiful. Make them cry. But yeah, I love this dynamic so much with the pacifist. That would be really good if he made a career out of punching people. But this might be a good way to do it because it's in the ring. You know, to learn to do it in the ring would be the best way to do it. But stomach's still hungry, still starving. What? Wow, 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 Tokyo Jungle Girl. What? Then he almost goes to the street, save him. Hey, yeah, you're amazing, boy. Yeah, it's nice to save someone. Yep, I'll give you my sushi as thanks. But alright, you're a kid, don't hesitate. And it just passes out on us. Oh my god, this drunk man. But okay, now we're back to this house. And okay, so she's been filling in the doctor on everything going on, as everybody out, the guys outside have been waiting for him to leave. So, assuming she's trying to get him to say, like, can you not leave? But should that happen, I will take her in. We're asking you to stay here, I assume. She's like, huh? You're just saying, like, okay, die. He's just looking you in the eyes and saying, like, it's okay if you die. It's completely okay if you die. It will not change anything. I'll take her in. It won't bother me at all if you die. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, but what about her? And Nanny, you will be with her then too. Okay, okay. Well then do it right now. Do it literally right now. But alright, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Idiot. You're both idiots though. It seems like she doesn't understand either. Do you both not understand the circumstance you're in? Right now? Alright, they watch him leave. Then we cut away. The rain is over. We're sitting with the homeless man who gave us the sushi. And now he's got a fucking cold. Who are you? You can call me Sabu. Nice to meet ya. I'm Bontaro. Nice knowing ya. My sushi box! I hate it, sorry. You're awful. I was gonna eat it. But you said you'd give it to me. Well, yeah, I guess I can't do anything about it then. Alright, good, good, good. Good outlook. Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. My fault. When I'm drunk, I give anything I want to anyone. That's what always keeps me poor. Aww. Is it funny? Yeah, it sure is. Now I mention it, it is funny. Alright, this always having a good time. He's having a really good time here. But, what? What's going on? What time do you think it is right now? I have no idea. This looked like it was morning. I don't know. Is it night, apparently? And yeah, you can take him out to the hospital if the cops find you, so... You're just gonna hide behind him? You got something funny going on. Laugh at home. God, the worst. Alright, yeah. Covering for him being his boy. Good, good, good. Walking with children around at night is rather alarming. What the fuck is wrong with Japan? What the fuck is wrong with Japan? Oh my god, I mean, listen, America gets the curfew around like 67 or something like that, but like, so we're not that far off, but still, that didn't last that long, and it wasn't really enforced very much. But either way, also, even with the curfew, as a parent walking around a child at night, how is that alarm? What are you talking about? That's so normal. So weird. Japan, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I'm pretty sure Japan still has a goddamn curfew. And yeah, where do you live? Nowhere. Maybe we can stay with him? Might be too much to tell you to come to my place if you got no home. But, no, we need somewhere to stay. Oh, okay, well, if this is your home. But come on, you must be shocked. It's a Tamate Bako house. No, it's a pipe house. But I mean, it must, like, keep the weather in. You know, I played in a lot of these pipes as a kid, so I imagine it's a pretty good place to sleep. It keeps, you know, keeps the cops away from you, and it's a very good, like, insulation stuff. And he's gotta make room. And this forest. Her house was deep in this forest. Who? Rumi? Yeah, okay. Rumi Otori. So yeah, her house was deep in the forest as well. Yeah, thinking about her, all the memories. But still, I wish this was more shoujo. The fact that this is the shoujo version, it's not very shoujo, it's kind of disappointing. Oh, and in the tear, the reflection of the tear. Oh my god, crying in bed. Dreaming of her father. God, I love that. Oh, this is a good panel. This is a good panel. Love the perspective on that. For this time. Alright, yep, that was the end of that chapter. Next chapter. 2-page spread this time. And seeing them in the reflection of the tear, but also the reflection of the puddle, or not the tear, but like, you know, dew droplet, and then it splashes into the water. Love getting to see these like mirrored shots. Like you can read it this way and then this way, or you can read it like that. Whichever way. Oh, the window and the reflection, so good. So many like fucking droplet reflections in this. He's obsessed with it. But one wakes Sabu up. Oh, from inside the pipe as well. Wakes Sabu up, and you can hear them. Okay, yeah, they're right near here. Okay, so they can't kill the nanny. They could kill the dad, but they can't kill the nanny. But they're planning to kill the daughter, so I don't know. Like, you know, they said earlier, like, you know, sure we don't need to kill her, but like it's an order from above, so. But with the nanny, they don't need to for some reason. All right, so they just busted in through the window, running upstairs. Yep, it's those two. Should have asked the doctor to take you when he was fucking here. Now they're just gonna bust down the door, and they're gonna shoot it down. Actually, yeah. Here's the screams. Launch himself over the wall, onto a branch, swing through the window, straight into the room. Holy shit. Sabu's here to save the day. Alright, kick the gun out of their hands, jump over the bullets to the next one, kick that gun out of their hands. Oh, we broke their arms too, and we got fucking akimbo pistols. And okay, just straight up get out of here. Yeah, I was gonna hand you over to the police, but is that them saying that, or is that us saying that? I don't know which. I think that's them saying that. Yeah, I was gonna hand you over to the police, but gee, I don't like them much either. Wait. Are we shoot? I can't even tell if we're shooting or if this is. Okay, yeah. It's not just shooting. It's them falling downstairs. So okay, we didn't shoot them. We just made it look like it, but the noise was actually them falling down the stairs because they got scared, got spooked. But hell yeah, that's my main character. I was gonna hand you over to the police, but I don't like them either. So get the fuck out of here. Awesome. And okay, so never mind, just their arms. He got me. I don't know. He's saying he got me. Did he shoot him? I don't know. But alright, yeah, could he be a mutant? Either way, I gotta report it to the boss. Wasn't I like a shonen manga lead? But yeah, I mean, it works very well on me. I'm not sure if this is working very well for a shoujo sort of thing. But she was laughing, but then started crying. Yeah, he goes to leave. Bad guys pop up again, I'll rush in anywhere. He's like the son of Superman. Okay, she wants to stay in the mansion. And if something scary happens, I really do think he'll come right away. Alright, and he hears that as well. This is kind of embarrassing. And so he's just gonna live his life in this pipe outside her house. What's going on with him? His stomach started hurting all of a sudden. Okay, to the clinic, internal and surgical medicine. Oh, acute appendicitis. I see. And now, yeah, I gotta pay that guy's hospital bill. But, okay, yeah, go ask the Yakuza guy. I'm gonna become a boxer. Alright, we go to the bar where he's staying, and the one running the bar's gotta go wake him up. I love his expressions here. What is the scenario? But alright, here he is. Yeah, didn't come for that. Just came to borrow money. Okay, so he's not gonna become a boxer, just borrowing the money. But, okay. Says he's gonna lend us the money. Also, he's dressed really smart. Then he goes up to this guy here and says something to him. 30,000 yen. But then bumps into this guy. What? You bumped into me! Okay, so do a fake fight with him. Goes to punch him, punches him back. Crazy! Yeah, testing me, huh? Okay, he knows instantly. But yeah, I'm liking him more and more. And alright, he was a former champ, god damn. But okay. Oh no. Rumi once again. What's going on? No, she just wanted to talk to us. Sorry. Cute. Oh my god, so cute. I do love these two so much. I just wish there was more of a thing here. What's this all about? A little heart. It's trying to be a huff, but it's a heart. What? I'm not talking to you. Sayonara. But okay, I'll be moving out of this mansion. Okay, you actually are. But I want to see you every day. I feel so lonely. You feel like a big brother to me. Oh no. Oh no. Be my big brother. This is why I hate girls. She's lonely. Wants a brother. But having a little sis might not be such a bad idea. Yeah, you're lonely, you know, as well. Like, you know, he wanted the relationship, but he's like, I can also deal with a sister relationship. My real sisters suck shit, except for the one, which we kind of just haven't done anything with since. But alright, alright. Wait, here's the guys from last night. Okay, okay, and then also this old man, their payer, assumingly. Oh, can we go in here? Okay, it's our house, I guess. Now we're cramped in here with them. What, now they're whispering in there? These guys don't get to hear it. But get out! You got some crazy stuff in mind! Who would join you guys? What? Who would they try to ask us to join them? Back in a few days. Everybody wants us to join them. I love these expressions. Ishinomi's great with these expressions. Oh, a mutant club. Okay, okay. I see. I see. What is with this page? Oh, from inside the pipe. That's a great page. From inside the pipe, this is what the world looks like. God damn. That's crazy good. A week passed. And then one day. And okay, so yeah, the drunk guy is gonna let us go off the hook. But yeah, we're total strangers. Why are you so nice to me? Now he's crying too. Yeah, he doesn't know how to handle people crying. But alright, he will be back. Yeah, I just don't think the boy will be back again. I see. This whole story's kind of heartbreaking. Back to the OGs. What's going on? Your daughter, Michiko, took sleeping pills? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, she's trying to kill herself because of, you know, how you treated Sabu and because of, you know, all that? Yeah. Yep. Now, the realization's setting in. I'm really surprised we're wrapping all this up. I thought we were just going to have, like, a random ending. We weren't really going to end anything, but it does seem like we're actually going to wrap things up now. Okay. So, yeah, going to go find Sabu and bring him back into the family, treat him better. And you heard he's living in the village on the edge of the town in the pipe house. You know, explicitly we're living in the pipe. And you call it a pipe house as well. But okay, to see Sabu again. Oh, so many men after me. Yeah, everybody. Sabu. 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 Everybody's after you. Everybody's looking. But okay. Meet back up with her. Being surrounded by these men. The Mutant Club. And alright, they're trying to create our world through world domination. Must have as many mutants as possible join us. But alright, yeah, I definitely am a mutant, and I do hate humans, but I can't approve your terrible plan to kill everyone who isn't one! I also do appreciate, like, I love Ishinomori having the exact same mindset that, like, a lot of people in real life have, that I have as well. They're just like, yeah, I hate humans too. Or, like, you know, I hate straight people, or I hate white people, or whatever. But still, I wouldn't want, you know, a world domination plan to take over them and everything like that. I wouldn't want all of them killed, you know, everything like that. Ishinomori rides that line so perfectly well. I feel like if this was, like, Tezuka, for example, Tezuka would have the main character be like, you shouldn't hate humans, it's against, you know, yada yada to hate humans, it's morally wrong. But I appreciate that all of Ishinomori's protagonists are always like, no, humans are the worst, I hate humans, they're awful, they're terrible, but you can't just kill all humans, you know? And yeah, no way, becoming a member of a group, I've had enough of that. I love that too, I love Ishinomori's thing about that, like, I'm not just gonna fall into another group. Group herd mentality just causes violence. I mean, this is the perfect example too of exactly that, like, any minority group will eat itself alive whenever they try and make it a, you know, big thing that you have to adhere to, and if you're not that, then you're not a part of the group, and it falls apart. You have to accept everybody's individually things. Everybody is different in every different way. Everybody's not going to fall into a perfect, this is how, you know, like, this is the definition of this, you know, title of a person, what I'm trying to say. Like, this adjective, you know, is never, you can't describe somebody with an adjective and it be the same across the board everywhere. That's just not really how it works. And it's the same thing here with the mutants, like, it's all cyclical, you know. And okay, so that girl's father was actually a mutant who refused to join us, so is she a mutant as well? But yeah, she has nothing to do with this, right? And yeah, she knows too much. But okay, then he agrees, I will. If it means that she's gonna go safe, I will join you. In return, we'll have you protect our secret. But alright, gives her a lock with his name on it. And yeah, I'll be your big brother. Like a big brother. Leaves. That's the end of our story? I really thought we were going to do something with the parents coming to bring it back. Okay, this is a terrible ending. They could have made a really good ending, but I don't know. I feel like even from like this page, I was like, I love this. This is a great, you know, ending. And then in one page, they ruined it. This page sucks. This page sucks. Lame ending. And okay, cool. There was actually like an ad for the Ishinomori fan club on the paper. That's cool. I like how many of these people have like fan clubs back in this day. It's something that sucks that we don't have anymore. You know, I would love to be a part of like a manga fan club. I mean, usually a Japan only thing, to be fair. But like, you know, Marvel had them as well. You know, comics had them all the time as well. Really, really wish, you know, we had stuff like that again. But yeah, as he says also, very gloomy feeling to this one. Very gloomy feeling throughout the whole thing. And I think that's why it didn't quite work as well for Shoujo, because it was, you know, tragedy works very well for Shoujo, but this was gloomy more than tragedy. But yeah, I did like this one. I like the relationship between the two, but it definitely was a lot lacking, and I can see why it was canceled. I definitely probably would have canceled this too. As much as I was enjoying it, I would have, if I was like a publisher, I would have been like, yeah, I mean, you don't really know what you're doing. This is supposed to be a Shoujo, but you're not making it a Shoujo, so it's, you know, what are we doing here? But alright, that's all for the Shoujo version. I don't know how much of this is going to be all one video, or if I might make these different, like Mutant Sabu Shoujo version, Mutant Sabu this version, I don't know. So if I do that, I'm going to have a get the fuck out of here just in case. So, get the fuck out of here. I'll see you guys for the next one.